Hello everyone. The topic is about nutrition in human beings. Nutrition in human beings. The human digestive system is more complex in nature. Okay, human digestive system is more complex in nature, and all the parts are attached, which starts from mouth and ends at anus, attached to the alimentary canal or gut, attached to the alimentary canal or gut. And the human digestive system comprises of digestive parts. The human digestive system comprises of digestive parts, digestive juices, and digestive enzymes. Digestive parts, digestive juices, and digestive enzymes. So with the help of all these, the digestion process is completed. So this is the flow chart. Mouth, buccal cavity or oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and the last part anus. And here two parts, one is the liver, another one is the pancreas. Liver and pancreas. Okay, this is the flow chart of digestive system. Flow chart of digestive system. Next, we will discuss about each and every part and its function and how the digestion process is going on. First of all, the mouth leads into buccal cavity, and buccal cavity to pharynx, and that leads to esophagus. From esophagus, stomach, and below the stomach contains a structure called pancreas, and this is the large intestine, next this side liver is present, and this is the gallbladder, and this is the pancreatic duct, right. See, first part is the mouth, and this is the oral cavity or buccal cavity. This is the pharynx, this is the epiglottis. Next, this is the esophagus, this is stomach, this one pancreas, this one liver, gallbladder, this U-shaped structure is the duodenum, and this part is the small intestine. This one large intestine, and this is the rectum, and the last part is the anus. Okay, so this is the alimentary canal. To this alimentary canal, all the digestive parts are attached. So here all the digestive parts are attached, and we will discuss about each and every part. So the first part is the mouth, right? So mouth. Intake of food through mouth is called ingestion. And the cavity of mouth is called buccal cavity. And this buccal cavity consists of 3 pairs of salivary glands. What are those 3 pairs of salivary glands? Is parotid glands, submaxillary glands. Third one, sublingual glands. Parotid glands, submaxillary glands, sublingual glands. These glands produce saliva. Okay, how we are getting saliva in our mouth means because of the production of saliva by these 3 salivary glands. What is present in this saliva? Saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase. This salivary amylase is also known as ptyalin. So ptyalin or salivary amylase is the enzyme that is present in saliva, and the saliva is produced from 3 pairs of salivary glands: parotid glands, submaxillary glands, sublingual glands. In addition to this, there are a set of 32 teeth which are fixed in our upper jaw and lower jaw. What are those 4 sets of teeth? Is incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Incisors are called cutting and biting teeth. These are 8 in number. Canines are tearing teeth, tearing the flesh. Okay, so there are 4 in number. Premolars are 8 in number, which are helpful for grinding the food, and molars are also helpful for grinding the food. These are 12 in number. Total 8 4 12, 12 24, 8 32. Okay, like this a set of 32 teeth are present in our which are fixed in our jaws, and this is the dental formula: 2 by 2, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. In examination point of view, he may give like this, or he may also give like this: 2 1 2 3. Both are correct only. Okay, next, what is the function of salivary amylase? Salivary amylase or ptyalin converts the carbohydrates present in our food, whatever the food we taken, so that carbohydrates are converted into maltose. And a muscular tongue is present in our mouth. That muscular tongue helps in identifying taste, and the tongue is voluntary in function, Okay, carbohydrates are converted to maltose with the help of ptyalin or salivary amylase. Next, now the food enters into pharynx. Pharynx is a muscular chamber which is common for the passage of air, food, and water. And from here there are 2 routes. One route is towards lungs, another route is towards stomach. Okay, so who regulates this root mechanism? Means epiglottis, a flap-like structure. Prevents the entry of food into here. Larynx is present. Entry of food into larynx. prevents the entry of food into larynx and trachea. So it closes that respiratory tract and allows the food and water to go into esophagus. So now the food enters into esophagus. In esophagus, the food moves by making a movement. The food moves by making a movement. This movement is called peristaltic movement. This movement is called peristaltic movement. And how it is possible for the food to move in a smooth manner without any discomfort or disturbance means because of the circular and longitudinal muscles present on the wall of esophagus, and also the mucus secreted by the wall of esophagus makes the food in slimy nature to move in a slimy manner, and the movement how the food passes through esophagus is called peristaltic movement. From here the food enters into stomach part. Stomach is a bag-like structure. Stomach is a bag-like structure where the food is stored temporarily. Here the food is stored temporarily. At the same time, it is divided into three parts. This part is called cardiac stomach, this part is called fundic stomach, and this part is called pyloric stomach. When food enters into stomach, then the walls of the stomach contains glands called gastric glands. The walls of stomach contain glands called gastric glands. These gastric glands produce juice called gastric juice. Gastric juice which contain dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric acid. This dilute hydrochloric acid kills the harmful bacteria present in food which entered into stomach. So whatever the food came here, actually when we swallow the food is in the form of a slurry mass, means like paste, and whatever we swallowed is called bolus. Whatever we swallowed is called bolus. Now this bolus, by making peristaltic movement, entered into stomach. In stomach the food is stored temporarily. Here the gastric glands which are present on the walls of stomach secrete gastric juice that contain dilute hydrochloric acid. This dilute hydrochloric acid acts on harmful bacteria present in food and kill it. Okay. Next, this gastric juice also contains an enzyme called pepsin. Okay. So what is the function of pepsin? The function of pepsin is it converts proteins into peptones. Proteins are converted into peptones with the help of pepsin enzyme. Okay. Here the food is partially digested. In stomach the food is partially digested, and the partially digested food in stomach is called chyme. From here the food is entered into small intestine through U-shaped structure called duodenum. Okay. And next part is the liver. So liver is situated right side of our body, opposite to the stomach, and liver produce juice called bile juice. Very, very important bit, which contain no enzymes. In bile juice there are no enzymes. And what is the function that is performed by bile juice? It breaks the large fat molecules into smaller units. Okay. It breaks the large fat molecules into smaller units. This process is called emulsification. And such fats are called emulsified fats. Okay. This is the function performed by liver. Next, pancreas produce a juice called, this is the pancreas produce a juice called pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice consists of three enzymes. One is the amylase, another one is the trypsin, another one is the lipase. Amylase, trypsin, lipase. Here one thing we have to remember that whatever the bile juice produced by liver sends that bile juice through its bile duct into duodenum. From duodenum the bile juice enters into small intestine. So here bile juice is produced by liver, sends into duodenum, means secreted into duodenum through bile duct, and shows action on food in small intestine. Here also same, pancreas produce pancreatic juice, that send the pancreatic juice into small intestine by secreting it into duodenum through pancreatic duct, and the action is shown in small intestine. Okay, the enzymes action is performed in small intestine. So how the substance are converted, let's see here. So three enzymes, right? Amylase, trypsin, lipase. Amylase converts carbohydrates. Amylase converts carbohydrates into maltose. Trypsin in stomach pepsin. So here trypsin also acts on proteins and converts into peptones. Okay, and next one, lipase, right? Lipase acts on emulsified fats. What are emulsified fats? Whatever the bile juice breaks the large fat molecules into smaller ones, it is called emulsified fats, converts them into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, so this is the function of pancreatic juice. Next, okay, now the food is entered in small intestine. In small intestine also produce juice called intestinal juice, also called succus entericus, which contains two enzymes. One is the sucrase that converts sucrose into glucose. Another one, peptidase that convert peptides into amino acids. Okay, right. So digestion is completed in small intestine. This is very important bit. Digestion is completed in small intestine, not in large intestine. Okay, whatever the digestion is completed, that food is now in the form of a soup, So this food is transported to blood with the help of thousands of finger-like projections called villi, which are present on the surface of small intestine, that helps in increasing the surface area of absorption. This is called absorption. So see, first of all, what happened? Food is digested. What is digestion? The conversion of complex food molecules, means what? Carbohydrates to glucose, proteins to amino acids, fats to fatty acids and glycerol, with the help of digestive juices and digestive enzymes, is called digestion. Okay, that digestion is completed in small intestine. And next, the transport of digested food to blood, through villi is called absorption. So there are structures on the surface of small intestine. There are structures like this. These structures consists of one lymph vessel and one blood vessel, and these help in increasing the surface area of absorption. Okay, this transport of digested food from small intestine to blood with the help of villi is called absorption. Next, whatever the food which is not digested, which is not required to our body, that is entered into large intestine. Okay, from here there is no further digestion occurs here, and that undigested waste material or unwanted waste material is sent outside through rectum and anus. This process is called defecation. What is defecation? The process of removal of unwanted or undigested food material from the body to outside through rectum and anus is called defecation. Okay, so this is about human digestive system. And here we will discuss about few definitions which are related to digestive system. First one is the ingestion. What is ingestion? Intake of food through mouth is called ingestion. The breakdown of or conversion of complex food molecules into simpler forms is with the help of digestive juice and digestive enzymes is called digestion. The breakdown of large fats into smaller ones with the help of bile juice is called emulsification. That is one definition. Emulsification. And fourth one is the absorption. Transport of digested food from small intestine to blood with the help of villi. And defecation, the removal of unwanted or undigested food material from the body to outside through rectum and anus is called defecation. Okay, next, health aspects which are related to alimentary canal. Health aspects which are related to alimentary canal. What are the health aspects is, see, we have to follow some rules which are related to our digestive system. That is, have a simple and balanced meals. Okay, balanced meals, and eat in a leisurely manner. We should not eat the food in hurried manner. We have to eat the food in a leisurely manner. Next, drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. Avoid exercise immediately after eating. Okay, do regular exercise, but avoid exercise immediately after eating. Okay, these are the rules we have to follow. And if we eat in a hurried manner, within less time if we are eating food, then there will be chance of appearance of lesions in our small intestine, means ulcers in our small intestine. So we have to follow this one. And balanced diet. What is balanced diet is the food that contain all types of nutrients, means carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, roughages that are required to our body is called balanced diet. Balanced diet. And one definition, vomiting. What is vomiting is, sometimes when we do late night dinners occasionally, then what will happen, the food is not digested, so that it is not entered into small intestine, and it may be poisonous also. Maybe the food may be poisoned, so that if it is adjusted to our body, it will enter into small intestine. If the chyme is not adjusted to our body, and again it comes in by reverse peristalsis, by making reverse peristaltic movement. So this process is called vomiting. Okay, and we will discuss about another topic in the next class.